Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Bless you all. Welcome to Maggie's Magical Moon Ceremonies. It is Thursday. I hope you can hear me over the sounds of this beautiful river. It's Thursday. Let me get myself situated here. Pardon me. Thursday, June 24th. It is, almost 9 a.m. We're here to celebrate the Capricorn full moon at 3 degrees. Its energies will peak this morning at about 11:41 a.m. to be exact, if I'm remembering correctly. So what powerful times we're living in, people. God bless us all. We've come through this major eclipse cycle, and I'm really feeling it, and I feel that if you're here, if you're watching this, if you're participating in this ceremony on any level, you also are probably feeling the intensity of the energies that we've been moving through. And I don't mean intensity in a bad way. I feel like this has all been incredibly supportive. This eclipse cycle, and now this is kind of the final marking, closing that eclipse window. We went through the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse, the Gemini new moon solar eclipse, the summer solstice, and now we're here at this full moon at 3 degrees Capricorn on June 24th. And this is kind of the marking the end of that eclipse cycle, like closing that window. Now that the energies from that cycle will continue to affect our lives for quite some time moving forward, but it's been a really powerful window, and this window has really been about releasing and clearing our thoughts, our emotions, and our belief systems at a very, very deep level. If I could talk so boldly, I think that it's a level that we have not known in this lifetime, or maybe possibly many lifetimes as humanity. I think that we are in a new age, and this is like really we're hallmarking. This is us releasing and letting go of everything. Thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, they make up so much of our psyche, and we really are letting go of all of those things that limit us and hold us back from creating the life that is truly in alignment with our heart, the life that's truly in alignment with love, the life that's truly in alignment with peace and prosperity for all. Like, we're just letting it all go. We're letting all of the things that limit us in those ways fall away. And these energies are supporting it, whether or not we're consciously moving through this or just, allowing it to exist by existing as a human. It's happening, and we can all probably see this consciously in our own lives, and likely around us and those that we love. I think those of us that are consciously moving through it and participating in the energies and loving ourselves and looking at ourselves and really working with the energies to release these things, I think that we're maybe experiencing it with a little more grace and ease. But it's happening to us all. It's happening at a global level, and what's beautiful is that it's happening inside of us. I don't know that we'll see the changes of these internal releasings that we've been doing in our external world. Some of us, it might be some time, but I'm sure I'm starting to see them. These energies call us to have a lot of grace and love for ourselves, because the things that come up are things that are ready to go, but they may not feel good. They may not look good. They may be ways and feelings and belief systems that just kind of honestly feel a little yucky. There's a beautiful Jay talking to me right now. Hi, sweet scrub Jay. I'm on their beach. God bless them. On the beautiful Applegate River here this morning. It's such a gorgeous morning. So the astrology of the now moment is incredibly supportive, and it's incredibly supportive of us moving into this new level of beingness for ourselves, where we're really focusing on what we want to feel in our now moment. And that really is the key, you know. I think a lot of us are done feeling shame, feeling unworthy, feeling guilt, feeling regret. I know myself, these energies have been showing up really, really strongly in my life as just a real acceptance of where I'm at now, a real honoring of my own process and everything that's brought me to here. And I'm able to really see the unconscious and conscious belief systems that have truly limited me and held me back. I often thought I was too much for people, that I was too childlike, that I was too big, you know, and lofty in my ideals and my belief systems. And I felt shame about it. I felt shame about loving so deeply and so easily bearing my soul to the world. There was a lot of shame around that, and it's possible that I was really persecuted for that in other lifetimes. But it's a new day, and it's a really beautiful new world that we're moving into. So this specific full moon, you know, it really is about, it's at 3 degrees, and 3 degrees is the degree of belief, you know, and we get to choose our beliefs. Often we have beliefs that are, you know, woven into our psyche and our unconsciousness and into our patterns, and they're supported by everything that we've created around us, so they seem real. They seem really real, even if they are beliefs. But these energies are supporting us in being able to look at that and, you know, do I really believe that I'm unworthy of, you know, the most amazing, beautiful love story a human could have? Because I have believed that, but I don't anymore. You know, do I really believe that I'm unworthy of my heart's deepest desires and wishes? You know, these energies are saying you don't have to believe that anymore. You can really release those things that limit you, and you can really focus on what it is that I want to feel, and formulate your beliefs from there. You know, we have the power to choose what we believe in every now moment, and these energies are supporting that. So I'm not going to speak at length about the astrology. I have definitely studied it, but my real purpose of being here is ceremony, and these sacred ceremonies help to support our souls and our hearts, and they're our message to the universe of what we want to see and what we want to be and what we want to create. And that really is what I'm here for. I think that touching on the energies of the now moment and the energies of the moon cycle is important, because it helps to put language to what we're all experiencing, because so much of what we experience is not tangible. We feel it internally, but there's not a tangibleness to it, and the astrology is a way of putting language and something tangible to it. But my focus is really on the ritual and the sacredness of the creation of what we want to see. So I'm just going to get started. I'm trying to shorten these up for you guys. My last one was really long, and I want to make it accessible. I know we don't all have a ton of time in our life. So God bless you all, and thank you all for joining me here today, and thank you for listening to your heart and being guided. So thank you. As with all of my ceremonies, the intent and purpose of this ceremony is to support my own heart in creating its own heaven on earth, help to support you and anyone participating in tapping into your own heart's heaven on earth and helping you to create that for yourself through sacred ceremony and ritual. And then really the biggest intent and purpose of this is to come together to create heaven on earth for all of existence. It's here, it's available. We have the power in every now moment to put our attention and energy and love towards this greater world, towards this world that's in complete alignment with love and peace and prosperity for all. And that's what I vision, and that is the purpose of these moon ceremonies. So thank you for joining me. Holy Source, creator of all that is, angels in heaven, angels of the Christ-like consciousness, all of the helpers of the Christ-like consciousness, the star beings, the galactic beings, the ascended masters, the unicorns, the dragons, the fairies, the earth elementals, the ancestor spirits of this land and the ancestor spirits of my own, and all those participating. Sweet Mama Earth and all of her beautiful, beautiful creatures, and her absolutely extraordinary elements that represent her whole beingness. Thank you for coming together in this ceremonial circle today to help me and us and all of creation, to help guide us towards our own heaven on earth, our own heart's truest, deepest desires and wishes. Thank you for helping us to create our heaven and to create heaven for everyone here on earth in these earthly planes. I now call upon Archangel Uriel of the North, of the sacred earth. Thank you, Uriel, as a guardian of earth, for joining this ceremonial circle today. I now call upon Archangel Michael of the South, of the sacred fire. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping us to create heaven today for all. I now call upon Archangel Gabriel of the West, of the sweet magical waters. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you for joining us and loving us. And I now call upon Archangel Raphael of the East, of the holy air. Raphael, thank you for joining us with your healing power. Thank you, my guardians of earth, my angels of the four directions. Thank you for grounding your energy deep into Mother Earth here alongside mine. We ground our energy into the ascended aspect of Mother Earth so that all that we create here today goes towards the ascension of Mother Earth and all of her inhabitants. Thank you for grounding these energies and expanding them out so that we all feel them and we all live in this beauty and this magic together. Uriel, thank you for adding your high vibrational golden frequency your frequency of divine wisdom and knowledge, helping all of us to tap into that wisdom that lives deep inside of us, that wisdom that we came into this life with, that knowingness that we are all divine creators and creatrixes. We all have the power and the magic and the pure beauty to create from our heart with God in every now moment. Michael, thank you for bringing your beautiful light that is so like God, that is so easy to access to us humans, standing as a beautiful ambassador to the human race, allowing us to see and feel your magic and your beauty and your grace in every now moment, speaking to us and guiding us and protecting us and loving us. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you for being with us and helping us to deeply tap into our own divine inspiration, to the creations that want to be birthed from our hearts with the help of the divine within us and the divine throughout all and everything. Thank you for helping us to tap into this beauty and this grace and this magic so that we can move and flow, release, and radically receive in every now moment this beautiful divine energy of purity that you bring. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for bringing your healing light, your light of prosperity and abundance, your light that as it touches everything instantly heals and transmutes all lower vibrations, brings everything back to a state of grace and love and divine purity, and helps us to recognize our magnificence and attunes our vibration to the vibration of prosperity, to the vibration of the beautiful abundance that lives within and throughout all of us, that is easy to access with the help of these beautiful angels. Thank you, guardians of the four directions. Thank you for holding the portals that we have created from heaven to earth open. Thank you, our sweet and magical sacred fire dragons, our holy earth dragons, and our sweet magical water dragons, and our big, buoyant, and beautiful air dragons. Thank you for guiding all of the magical beings of the Christ-like consciousness, all of the guardians of the four directions, in holding these portals open that we have created and will create from heaven to earth, so that the light of God's source, the light of heaven, the light of all of the ascended frequencies, the light of the angelic realm, and all of these beautiful angels and magical beings can flow into our planet, our realm, every realm here in Mother Earth, all of creation and all of existence, for our highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, magical beings. I now call upon Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael to step in and merge your energies with mine. We merge our energies together, and again we ground this powerful, beautiful, synergistic, energetic combination that we have created with one another, deep down into the core of the ascended aspect of Mother Earth. We expand these energies out to fill all realms, all earthly realms, all galactic realms. And together, by the direction of these beautiful, powerful, sovereign, amazing angels. We all spin our energies up together so high. We spin our energies up so high above Mother Earth, so high in every realm, in every plane of existence. We spin our energies up so high, and we create the most magnificent, the most abundant, the most beautiful portal from heaven to earth. The most beautiful, abundant, magical portal where the light of heaven, the light of grace, the light of love, the light of joy and magic and peace and prosperity and abundance, the light of bliss and pleasure and ecstasy, the light of heaven, the light of God flows in and throughout everything that exists. In and throughout all of creation, in and throughout all time and space and quantum reality that exists. This light of love flowing through, healing and purifying everything that it touches, flowing deep into the core of all aspects of Mother Earth through all her layers, clearing and cleaning and purifying and elevating, attuning her vibration to heaven, flowing through all of her sweet magical waters, purifying and loving, elevating, transmuting all lower frequencies in the water back into love, so that every single water molecule that exists in all the realms vibrates in a state of love, in a state of healing grace. Thank you for flowing this light into Mother Earth's holy sacred flame, allowing for the instant transmutation of all that no longer serves and all that's not in resonance with heaven on earth. All that's not in resonance with love is instantly transmuted back to love with this sacred flame. Flowing this beautiful light of heaven into all of the air that flows through and throughout all of existence. Elevating it and attuning the vibration of this air to peace and prosperity, healing, love, and magic. So that every breath we take is a healing breath, a soothing breath, a cleansing breath, an attuning breath. Thank you for flowing this light deep into every human heart, deep into the human collective consciousness, releasing all past traumas, all present traumas, all future traumas, releasing them all back to God, all back to earth, transmuting all of this trauma back to love, back to peace, back to harmony and grace, allowing us humans to forgive ourselves and the deepest levels, to see that we are all one in divine unity with one another. And we all deserve and are worthy of heaven on earth. We are all worthy of love. We are all worthy of buoyant peace and prosperity. May we act from this place in our hearts with this light. Thank you for flowing this light into every single bit of human creation that has ever existed. Into our government systems, our political systems, into our countries, our governments, our leaders, world politicians, into our schools and our hospitals, our banks, our financial systems, into our media and our entertainment, into everything that we participate in as humans, into all of our creations, flowing this holy light of the divine light of peace and love into everything that exists. May this light flow in and throughout all of existence for all of time. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Source of all that is. Thank you, angels of the Christ-like consciousness. Thank you, all of the helpers of the Christ light, the dragons, the unicorns, the fairies, the earth elementals, our ancestor spirits and the ancestor spirits of this land. Thank you, our guardians of the four directions, for holding this beautiful portal from heaven to earth open for all of time, in every lifetime, in every timeline, in every quantum reality that exists. Holding this portal open so that the light of heaven flows into everything, into every bit of creation and every bit of existence, for the highest good of all. Thank you, my beautiful guardian angels of the earth, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. Thank you for gathering with us to create heaven on earth for all in every now moment. For the highest good of all, and so it is. Blessed be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, beautiful beings, for gathering with me today in this ceremony. I have on my altar here, like I do with every ceremony, I have some flower petals, some rose petals and marigold petals today to offer to this sweet river. Some beautiful crystals. I have my living altar here with my fire, like I always do. I have my jar of my crystals with my intentions from the last lunar cycle, from the Gemini new moon here. I'll release this water into the river like I do with every ceremony, and I'll wash my crystals, and I'll replace the water. And since we're so close to the peak of these energies, I'll put my intentions for creations and magic that I want to see in the world. I'll put these in my jar when we're finished here. Normally I would wait until the peak of the energies, but we're really close to the peak now, so I will do it this morning. And then this goes on my altar at home, and I love it, and I send it love and grace daily. I pray with it. And I think that's it. I share these rituals with you so that you can create what feels right for your heart. There is no right way to participate in sacred ceremony or rituals for your heart. Once we open ourselves up to the angels and to God and to our internal guidance system, we're guided as to what works for us. So I was guided to these rituals because it is what works for me. And it changes and evolves and shifts. I've been participating in sacred ceremonies since I was a child. And so it has always changed for me and evolved. And I listen to that, and I'm guided by that. And I believe we all have that power in every now moment. And I just found the most beautiful, magnificent little heart rock that I want to share. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. May we all move forward to create our own heaven on earth for ourselves. When we do that, we align with the frequency of heaven on earth for everyone. There is nothing selfish about tapping into our own heart and creating our own heaven on earth. And I want to encourage each and every one of you to do that, to really sit and meditate on what does heaven on earth look like to you? What does it feel like? If there were no limits to reality, what would it look like for you? And start there, start there and start to believe in the existence of those quantum realities, because they do exist and they are possible, and we can tap into that in every single now moment. I love you all so very much, so very deeply, and I'm just incredibly grateful to be alive at this time and to be awakening in these ways. And thank you. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. God bless you. Go in peace. Go create your own heaven on earth. Many, many beautiful, beautiful full moon blessings to you all, dear ones.